Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Van Dijk. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's through and all alone. Real chance. Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, he's got space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Kane. That's a good ball out wide. Van Dijk makes the interception. That is a great pick out. Now it's Valverde. Kimmich spots it and intercepts. It's out of play for a goal kick. Valverde. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shot a goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has been slung wide. It's a promising position. Pings it across. Now it's Kane. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Forlan. Valverde plays it through. The less said about that pass, the better. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. Messi, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Mbappe. Played into space. Fernandes. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Valverde. Fernandes. Can he finish? No mistake. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Keeper has taken decisive action. He's had it taken off him. He's found a way through. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Forlan. Oh, it's come loose. Sends it crossfield. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Caicedo. Valverde.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Menu looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, that's a fine interception. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Fernandes. Now it's Messi. Played into space out wide. Bullish header! Menu. There's the whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Zirkzee. Number 25, Mikel Oyarzabal. Coming on the field, number 10, Rooney. Number 19, Mbeumo.
There's the start of the second half. This looks promising. He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's been... tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, shooting chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Short changes him with that pass. Well, the idea was a good one. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Mbappe. And he's there to get it away. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Now it's Mbappe. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. He's through here. Oh, he's one-on-one! No foul, says the referee. Kane couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Decent chance! That's a half-decent try. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? That's the throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 26, Kagawa.
Ball's out. It'll
Coming
be a
on to
throw-in
replace
again.
him is number 22, Mkhitaryan.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's an imaginative pass. Kimmich floated through. He's picked his way through. Cross and the finish! And that's a dangerous ball. Forlan finds himself offside. No way through there. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Son Heung-min. Valverde. And it's Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Kimmich. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up...
And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's made its way to him. Not the most accurate pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's being urged to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Looking to play him in. Mbappe distributed tidily, and he's picked out the run. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Rooney. Crunching tackle, and this is Rooney. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spread neatly. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Diego Forlan. Coming on the field is
And that's it.
17, Van Nistelrooy.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
With the owner of a blue car parked just outside the stadium gate. Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper's...
That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And that is a little undercooked. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Caicedo. Well, that pass isn't the best.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Kane.
Oh, no joy this time.
Modric. Can he get on the end of this? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a shade optimistic. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
He's had it taken off him. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's well spotted.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Son Heung-min. Deep cross.
That has ended up in no man's land. Caicedo.
Fernandes. Manchester United
Still without a single shot on target.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's been cut out, well played. Estupinian knocks it into space.
Akanji
Cuts it out. What a throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Well read, nice interception. Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Rafael Leao is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's played forward.
Kane might just make this. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Almost half an hour in now. Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And here's Kane.
And it's Camavinga.
Camavinga unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Son Heung-min. Played into the mid. Up he goes!
Aimed beyond the defence. Fernandes.
Valverde. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, smashing header! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That has been slung wide.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that is good.
Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Camavinga.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Fernandes. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
For Valverde. And this is Messi. He's charged for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Mignon claims comfortably. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's come to nothing. Looking for options for movement.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still.
Goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Kane. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Fernandes gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Pass somewhat off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Caicedo. Out to the right. Now he's off and running. Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Ball is over the line. And it's Fernandes. Caicedo. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Camavinga. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's tried one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Punched away. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's let fly. Now that looks a decent ball. And the through ball. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a...
Can he finish?
Cleared without complication. Well, that has not gone well. Modric. Backward it goes. And that was very necessary. It's gone for a throw-in. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And that's put paid to a promising move. Not the most accurate pass. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Tries to play it through.
Takes a shot! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Akanji gets across to intercept that. Spread out to the left.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He can get that clear. Taken back almost at once. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the cross comes in. Tries to get it clear. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. That is a great pick out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Caicedo. Out to the left it goes. That's a good run down the left. Camavinga. It's a throw-in. Fernandez. Caicedo. He's going for goal!
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14, Modric.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Numero 22, attenzione, un cambio.
And it's Caicedo.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Over to the left. Now it's Rafael Leao. Threads is having a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Lille, Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution is also...
Messi! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Can he get on the end of this? Ooh, perfectly measured that. And the flag has stayed down. Alexander-Arnold. Robertson. Valverde. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's a... He's had a shot! Threads one in. Yamal. And this is Kane. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi. Played back. That is good pressure, just hounded him off. It's Kane! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Kane. Oh, good spread. Now it's Kane. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Ruben Neves. Ambitious ball here. Can he latch on to this? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he cuts out the supply. And that has left him in a heap. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Kane receives it in a good position here. He has found the way through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Fernandes. Has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed into the middle.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Manchester United do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. Manchester United cannot... Goes for a shot! That has not gone well. Quality ball. And the finish! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Now it's Valverde. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Camavinga. Messi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of test.
Chance for a shot!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Messi. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. He's in a great position here. Kane. Camavinga. That is good strength. Kane is onto it in a flash. Now it's Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Caicedo. Looking to play him in. Messi. Messi's cross. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Alexander-Arnold. And Akanji. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. But they've got it again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Kane. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Camavinga, and it's Alexander-Arnold. He's had it taken off him. Kane.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi. That looks a good ball through. Messi. Valverde. And he's lost his man, and the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
And here's Kane. Mbappe. Big chance! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half. Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Caicedo. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Son Heung-min. And he's gone searching cross-field. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's found a way through. That's a good foot in there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it out wide. Hazard, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Valverde. It's Camavinga.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Spread out to the left. Son Heung-min. And that's aimed into the middle. Akanji getting this one clear. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
70,987.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's been cut out, well played. And this is Messi. Kane. And it's Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. Crunching tackle. Caicedo. Vardiol. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's put paid to a promising move. That has been slung wide. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. Camavinga is there to clear. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking for the run. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Camavinga, pass somewhat off target. Valverde.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. And that should get the job done. Valverde, he steps in, and that's the end of that. This looks promising. He's away! No, he's not going to get any further than that. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Good read, needed to be. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Kane. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Robertson receives it in a wide position. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Valverde. Played back in. Van Dijk clears it away. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Son Heung-min. Chance to deliver. Akanji gets it away. And it's lofted through here. Nice interception, well timed.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Kane. Oh, cracking ball. Van Dijk, tidy with his distribution.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And time is up. Manchester United, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing.